So A is a square matrix of order 3 by 3. A equal to Aij, where Aij is defined as 3 for I not equal to j and 0 for I equal to j. Then you have to calculate fractional part of determinant of adjoint of A upon 5. Second is A equal to Aij 3 by 3, Aij equal to I minus j into I plus j. Then determinant of A to the power of 2019 you have to calculate. Third, A is a square matrix satisfying this equation. Then what is the inverse of A plus 2i? Fourth, A and B are square matrices satisfying A square B equal to BA and AB to the power of 10 equal to A to the power of k into B to the power of 10. Then what is the numerical value of k minus 1020? So answer is 1 by 5 or 0.2. Correct. Now you have a formula for determinant of adjoint of A. What's the formula? Determinant of A to the power of what? N minus 1 whole square. What is N? 3. 3 minus 1 whole square means 4. But what is determinant of A? This is which matrix?
Identity 3 into identity.
3 into identity. Okay, that means what the determinant of this will be? 27 to the power of 4. Is this only? Now, that means 27 to the power of 4 upon 5. Further, you have to take the fractional part. Now, so 27 whole to the power of 4, when you divide, what the remainder will be? 2 to the power of 4. That is 2 power 4. 16. 16 upon 5. That means again will be what? 1. So 1 upon 5. Second problem. What the answer?
0.
Now, is there any observation in this when you write the elements?
Skew symmetric.
Correct. So A is a skew symmetric matrix. Now, when it is skew symmetric, if I calculate that is A transpose equal to what? Minus A. When I take the determinant of A transpose equal to what? Determinant of minus A. But it's the odd order. That means what I'll get here? Minus 1 whole cube into determinant of A. But determinant of A transpose is same as what? Determinant of A implies determinant of A must be equal to 0. That means this is also will be 0. Why? Because you can take this is same as what? Determinant of A to the power of 2019, which is equal to 0. So write a note, all of you. Determinant of skew symmetric matrix of odd order is always 0. Write a note. Determinant of skew symmetric matrix of odd order is always 0. Next, third problem. What's the answer?
A plus 3i.
A plus?
Yes.
Correct. That is how to identify is because we need to calculate the inverse. That means when you want to find the inverse of this, either you divide this with A plus 2i or you need to identify A plus 2i into some matrix B equal to I. That means when I divide with A plus A square plus 5A plus 5i with A plus 2i, what is B I will get as? A plus 3i. Then equal to I will get. Or else you can go with the options directly. AB whole square. AB into AB. By associative property can write as A into BA into B. So you can rewrite this as A into, what is BA equal to? A square B into B. So which is same as A cube into B square. Now let us calculate AB whole cube. That means AB whole square into AB, which is same as A cube B square into AB. So this again you can rewrite as a cube b into ba. 1b I am keeping here, 1b ba into b. So which is same as a cube b. Now replace ba. What is ba equal to? A square b into b. That means this will be same as a cube b a square into b square. Now again club one more a cube ba into a b square. Now again replace ba. So a cube ba equal to what? A square b. So a square b into a into b square. That means a to the power of 5. Again ba equal to what? A square b into b square. That means a to the power of 7b cube. That means ab whole cube we are getting as a to the power of 7b cube, whereas ab whole square you got as a cube b square. Now in case if you are able to observe this by rewriting this into another form, you can conclude. If you are unable to have any observation, then you have to go for one more. What should I rewrite this as? A to the power of
4 minus 1.
2 square minus 1 into b square. Next, this is in the same manner. A to the power of 2 cube minus 1 into b cube. Now if I calculate ab whole to the power of 4, you will get as a to the power of 2 to the power of 4 minus 1 b to the power of 4. That means what is k equal to now? 2 to the power of 10 minus 1. What is 2 to the power of 10?
1024.
1024 minus 1. That means 1023. Now substitute here. 1023 minus 10. That means answer is 3. Check, have you done like this only?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
A equal to x, y minus z, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, where x, y, z are natural numbers. If determinant of adjoint of A equal to 2 power 8 into 3 power 4, then the number of such matrices A are possible. Next, AN and BN are square matrices of order 3 by 3, and Aij equal to 2i plus j upon 3 power 2n, Bij equal to 3i minus j upon 2 power 2n. L is equal to limit n tends infinity trace of 3a1 plus 3 square a2 plus 3 cube a3 and so on 3 power n an. What is the meaning of trace?
Sum of principal diagonal elements.
Correct. Sum of principal diagonal elements. Next, m is limit n tends infinity trace of 2b1 plus 2 square b2 and so on. Then find the value of L plus m upon 3. So determinant of A equal to 12, and from this, what is the determinant of A you are getting? X plus y plus z equal to 12.
12.
Now, in permutations and combinations, you have a formula directly for this number of positive integral solutions. But because we have not yet discussed, so because x, y, z are natural numbers, you fix one of the variable and calculate how many possibilities are there. When I fix x equal to 1,
11.
then y plus z equal to 11. When y plus z equal to 11 means how many possibilities are there here? I can take y equal to 1, z equal to 10, 2, 9 and so on. Here I got 10 and here it is 1. That means how many possibilities are there? 10 solutions are there. When x is equal to 1, when I fix x equal to 1, there are 10 solutions.
Yes.
Next, when I fix x equal to 2, then y plus z equal to how much? 10. Then 1, 9, 2, 8 and so on what? 9, 1. So the number of solutions will be how many? 9. And so on if you consider. That means number of solutions are what? 10 plus 9 plus 8 plus and so on 1. That is sum of 10 natural numbers. 10 into 11 by 2. That is 55. So there are 55 matrices are possible. So remember the property only this trace of A plus B equal trace of A plus trace of B, and then simplification only is left out. A is 3 by 3 matrix. First row L, M, N, P, Q are 1 by 1, 1, 1. And L minus M whole square plus P minus Q whole square equals 9. M minus N whole square plus Q minus R whole square equals 16. N minus L whole square plus R minus Q whole square equals 25. Then determinant of A whole square you have to calculate. In the 8th, find the coefficient of X in the expansion of determinant of 1 plus X whole square, 1 plus X whole power 4, 1 plus X whole power 6, and so on. The 9th problem, X, Y, Z are real numbers and 3 by 3 determinant equal to 9 factorial. Then find the determinant of this bigger determinant. Some observation is there. If you are able to observe, then it is easy. So in this observation is important based on this. And after that, you can relate this to the determinant. Next, can you identify which concept here you had used for coefficient of X in the expansion of?
Differentiation of determinant.
Correct. Derivative of determinant. Have you remembered
Yes.
how to take derivative
First row, second row,
of
third row.
determinant? Now, so when you want to take derivative of determinant, either you can take row wise or column wise. Now, that means derivative of this 3 by 3 determinant will be what? Derivative of the first row and second row, third row is as it is, plus derivative of the second row, first row, third row is as it is, plus derivative of the third row, first row, second row as it is. After that, what should I substitute? After that, after
Zero.
taking the derivative, I should substitute what?
0. X.
0. Correct. X equal to 0. Why? Because this is a some polynomial. It will in the form of a0 plus a1x plus a2x square and so on. So when I take the derivative, it will be what? a1 plus 2a2x and so on. Because we need to calculate coefficient of x, that means x equal to 0, I should substitute. Now, calculate and tell me.
0.
Yes, sir, 0.
Correct. Answer is 0 only.
Sir, if we directly simplify, then also we come that there is no x term in this expression.
But see,
Yes.
if you are able to simplify, it is correct. Otherwise, there is a procedure.
Sir, it is coming x cube into 1 plus x whole power 16 into x plus 2. So there is
correct.
no x
That
term
means
in
there
the...
is no x term. So it will be 0. Correct.
Yes.
That way also you can conclude. Anybody has done using the differentiation concept?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. In this elements, what if you calculate, you will get this.
Cofactors.
Correct, good. So this will be the cofactor of x. So how to calculate cofactor of x? Y to the power of 5, z to the power of 9 minus y to the power of 8, z power 6. Now, check for this also. Cofactor, cofactor, cofactor. All the cofactors check. When I take the cofactors and the transpose, you will get all this. But that means what is this corresponds to now? Determinant of adjoint. If I consider this is A, so determinant of adjoint of A. For the formula, determinant of adjoint of A, determinant of A whole to the power of what? N minus 1. So it is a 3 by 3 matrix. That means 9 factorial whole square. M transpose M equal to I. And determinant of M equal to 1. So if I take determinant, so this will be determinant of M whole square equal to 1. That means determinant of M equal to plus or minus 1. But it is already given, so I should take determinant of M equal to 1 only. Next, we need to calculate determinant of M minus I. Now, M minus I whole transpose will be same as what? M transpose minus I. No. Determinant of, if I take M transpose minus I into M, that means I am multiplying with M. That means this will be same as M minus I whole transpose into M. Now, so when I take inside, M transpose M I will be what? I minus M equal to, this will be M minus I whole transpose into M. Now you take the determinant on both sides. So determinant of I minus M equal to determinant of the product. So determinant of M minus I whole transpose will be same as determinant of M minus I into determinant of M. But determinant of M is 1. That means determinant of M minus I. So determinant of M minus I equal determinant of I minus M. And M is about 3 by 3. That means you will get as what? This equal to minus 1 whole cube into determinant of M minus I. That means determinant of M minus I will be 0. Now even this will be true even M equal to I also. Next,
Yes.
11th is a multi-answer.
Multi-answer.
Yes.
Similar procedure you can apply in 11th. Now, tell me your answer 11th.
A and B.
A and B.
Yes.
Anybody else?
D.
D.
Huh?
D.
No.
No.
Only A,
And B. Yes.
Yes.
Only A.
A and B.
What is
Yes.
meant by orthogonal matrices? A and B are orthogonal matrices of order n. Means A into A transpose
A
equal
inverse
to
into
A transpose into A equal to I. B into B transpose equal to B transpose into B equal to I. That means when I take determinant of A square equal to 1, determinant of B square equal to 1, but determinant of A plus determinant of B equal to 0. That means what you can conclude from this is, if 1 is 1, then other one must be minus 1. So determinant of A equal to 1 and determinant of B is minus 1, or determinant of A equal to minus 1, then determinant of B must be equal to 1. Now we need to check A plus B determinant and also this. So if I consider A plus B, let us multiply this with A transpose B transpose. Then what is this becomes now? A transpose into A into B transpose. But that will be B transpose. Next, A transpose into B transpose. B into B transpose is I. That means plus A transpose I'll get. Now when I take the determinant on both sides, so determinant of A plus B and determinant of B equal to determinant of A transpose plus B transpose is same as determinant of A plus B. But determinant of A, determinant of B not equal to 0. And determinant of A is minus 1, determinant of B is 1. Or determinant of A is 1, determinant of B is minus 1. That means in either of the case, this will be minus of determinant of A plus B equal to determinant of A plus B. That means determinant of A plus B will be equal to 0. Next, determinant of A, determinant of B. This will be, this sum is 0 from the given. And from this will be also 0. So we'll get this option also.
A and B.
So A and B. Now, 12th
Sir, could
problem.
you explain
For the
that
answer.
answer, the second solution, the second option again?
Now, orthogonal means A into A transpose equal to I, B into B transpose equal to I. And
Yes.
from this condition, you can conclude that if one is 1, the other one must be minus 1.
-1. Yes.
Now here, because I need to calculate A plus B determinant, I am considering the matrix A plus B along with I am taking A transpose into B transpose also. That means I am considering this directly. Now when I simplify this, A transpose A, B transpose. A transpose into A is I. I into B transpose is B transpose. Next, A transpose into B transpose. That is same as what? A transpose into I, which is same as A transpose. Now you take determinant on both sides. So determinant of A transpose, determinant of A plus B, determinant of B equal to determinant of A transpose plus B transpose is same as determinant of A plus B. But determinant of the opposite sign, that means -1 and 1 only. So you get minus of determinant of A plus B. Hence this will be 0. Determinant of A plus B will be 0. In the left side option A, left side is 0.
Okay,
Right
ma'am.
side is also 0. So that's why it is A and B.
Option D is valued only in some cases.
M cube is 0, so M power 4 also 0. You are dividing with 4 and adding identity matrix. Now this is factorizable. So if you are good enough in the polynomials, you can able to write this product of 2 factor, or else check the reverse order. Now from this, take determinant on both sides. Then determinant of the product equal to what? 1. That means both cannot be 0 at all. That means A as well as
D.
There is another proof also in that we can also calculate the value of the determinant, both value. I
What
mean,
way?
in this also, but sir, if
That
we
means-
write that expression
uh,
and multiply by m, so we get that it determinant, first option determinant equal to m plus I. Then again, if we multiply by m square and again take determinant, so then we get a condition that determinant of m square in determinant of m plus I equal to determinant of m square. But that determinant is not equal to 0. So this determinant should be equal to 1. And this same method can be applied for D option also.
correct. So A and B are matrices of order 3 by 2 and 2 by 3. Remember, they are not square matrices. And AB is defined and it is a 3 by 3. And BA is non-singular. That is also defined only. Because product BA is also defined. Then you have to calculate determinant of BA. And the natural numbers are arranged in the matrices as A1 is 1 by 1, A2 2 by 2, A3 3 by 3 as a consecutive natural numbers and so on. Then trace of A10, 15, A equal to 1 1 minus 1 1. Then find this matrix polynomial is equal to ABCD. Find ABCD.